Guest is Jesse Owens, and he was here today for the first annual Great American Breakfast, and it was sponsored by the Explorer Posts of Tampa. And Jesse, it's a great honor to have you. You've done a great deal of work with explorers and with young people. It's got to be very rewarding.
Well, Sherry, I think that it's very rewarding to those whom are associated with the Explorer's Post. I think that as an outgrowth of the Boy Scouts of America. And here, these youngsters are primarily working toward careers. You motivate them and inspire them toward this kind of thing. As you know, they don't camp out, they don't have to hike, but there are various other activities that they can go into. And the surprising thing about it is that how many youngsters, both boys and girls, that become vitally interested in the law and order situation of our country with the police departments. You'll find them in that are working diligently with the Air Force and the Navy, and all of these things has a career of which these youngsters finally find themselves, and they do a tremendous job.
Mm-hmm. Now, you are a great believer in the fact that anyone can do anything if they just set their mind to it.
Well, Sherry, I think that everybody should have a dream of where he wishes to go. And then you begin to set about how to reach that dream. I've listened to it athletically from my coaches. I heard from it from my junior high school coach when I was 13 years old. And I think that it holds true today, not only in athletics, but in our everyday walk of life in which we live. I think that we must have a dream, and dreaming about these things, you have to have enough dedication to it, enough determination. There must be discipline, self-discipline within it, and sacrifices to be made. And then, too, I think it's the attitude in which one assumes in being able to reach that dream.
Mm-hmm. Now, in your work with these young people, you've spoken of motivation. There must be some young people that it's almost impossible to motivate. How do you reach these young people?
Well, you begin to talk about other people that have the same afflictions or same situation that they had. There are a lot of youngsters that are not as fortunate as many of us. Some are crippled, some are blind, and some are deaf. But nevertheless, they have something that they would like to do. And the ability in which they have, they put it to work. And eventually that dream can become the reality that they've looked to. And you've got to be able to use examples and point out names. And fortunately in our nation, we have a lot of people that have been in the news, and they wasn't born with a silver spoon in their mouths. And the question is, you've got to be able to sell the land in which we live, this America, because there are opportunities for you in this country, but you yourself must be willing inside to dream of how I can get there.
Now, you talk of a dream. Is there anything that you would like to accomplish yet in your life that you haven't been able to?
Well, life has been very good to me. God has been good to me. I don't think you should ask too much of God. I think that when He has given to you a certain amount of life in which you've lived that has been fulfillment for you, let's don't continue to ask for too much. If I receive nothing else in life today, I felt that what He has done and the people that I've met and the things that have transpired within my life, I have won a fulfillment.
Well, thank you, Jesse Owens, for being here. It's been truly exciting and a pleasure to have you with us. And that's it in sports today. Have a good afternoon, and Leslie's next with what?